Well, you'll recall in the first time around, I mentioned 10 points as to why we should believe in God, or why it seems to be a good reason, or a good conclusion from the survey of the evidence. Let me just touch on those real quickly. Fact number one, the cosmological argument. Why is there a universe? You know, obviously, the majority of scientists, somewhere around 95%, believe in the Big Bang. And more recent theories show that any model that takes into account all the evidence will turn up a beginning, a finite beginning. So the question is, what caused that beginning? It initiated time, space, matter, and energy. Number two, the fine-tuning in the universe is overwhelmingly astronomical. Astronomical is an inadequate adjective to describe it. There is fine-tuning example after fine-tuning example, hundreds of different things that are constrained to exactly the right constants or quantities to allow for life to exist. Number three, and number four, I'll just summarize the evolutionary considerations. Looking at the words of Dr. Francisco Ayala, who said that evolution from bacterial level to humans would be on the odds of 1 in 10 to the millionth power. Now, if 1 in 10 to the 50th power is mathematically impossible, it seems to me I should have some awfully good reasons to look past that and believe in evolution, and I don't think Justin provided any. Fact number five, we have self-awareness and free will, which I think I'm going to go back to that one after I summarize here, but I don't see any good reason to believe that those could arise from sheer matter. Fact number six, we have objective moral values, which we know are not just subjective, but I think we know for certain that somebody, for example, hurting a child is transcendently morally wrong. Fact number seven, there is the fulfillment of the prophecies that Jesus Christ accomplished, and way past the threshold of mathematical impossibility. Number eight, we have the Shroud of Turin. There's no naturalistic account for that. That seems to be a supernatural artifact. Number nine, the resurrection of Jesus, if we just take into account the facts that the majority of scholars believe, the best conclusion from those facts is that Christ was indeed resurrected. And fact number 10, the immediate experience of God. Well, that's a personal thing. That's something that's inside, so I'll leave that aside as a subjective thing, but I definitely feel it, and I've been given no reason to doubt it. Going back to the things Justin said, I appreciate your candidness in stating that you're really agnostic, that you're not in the camp of atheism, as in I feel sure that there's no God, but you believe that, you know, the evidence is not compelling to you either way. That's good. That's a step in the right direction, in my opinion. You had mentioned consciousness before. You think you did state you think there's good Darwinian explanations for consciousness. What I would like to ask you is, you know, every time, let's say, for example, I raise my hand, you know, there was a chemical cascade that started somewhere. It went through my brain, through my brainstem, through my nervous system, gave the signals for me to raise my hand. So if you trace that all the way to the origin, are you saying that that's chemistry all the way to the very point of origin? That's all chemical, and there's no other entity that's starting that cascade?
I'm saying that there's no evidence to support anything otherwise.
Okay. Well, the thing about that is that suggests that there is really no free will, that we're just subjects of chemical reactions. Because, you know, I don't see how you get free will from matter, just different arrangements of matter. You know, if you chase it all the way up, if you look at it like a tree, upside down tree, you go all the way to the root, the very source of that. Every moment, we're either steering our thoughts or they're steering us. It's just a matter of random chemical interactions. Now, I think we each have a good sort of intuitive sense that we are steering our actions, we are steering our thoughts. When I do this, it's because I thought to do that. It wasn't some chemical set of reactions that's beyond my control.
I think
there's
two levels to that, though. There's the I wanted to raise my hand, and then there's the why did I want to raise my hand. Did the raising of the hand just result from a bunch of chemical reactions? I would say almost definitely yes. The why, who knows?
Okay, so you're saying that you don't believe you have free will?
I'm saying I can't really answer this question in the next like 15 seconds. I would say that it is that it is entirely possible that we don't have free will.
Okay.
It's possible.
All right, that's my time. Thank you. Your turn.